Bitcoin analysis part 3. So back to H4 chart. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so actually that's the correct. Yeah, that was the correct candle to put that level on. Right, so what is H1 telling me as a result of this H4 analysis? Get rid of that, we don't need that. That's just the price crossing the hourly 8 EMA. And I don't really use it very much, but it's useful if I'm away from the charts just to get an alert when I'm waiting for a 1 minute or a 5 minute chart to come into alignment. So I'll get rid of that. Pivots are a bit of a mess as well because of the way this chart works, so we'll get rid of them. I mean, this currency pair works actually, sorry. And what's H1 telling us? Well, we had a confirmation, a candlestick confirmation. I can get rid of all those levels actually as well, so just bear with me for a moment. Indicators list, and that's those things. delete. They're just to tell me when the Frankfurt open, London open, but this is a different this server trader MT4 server time is different than my normal time, so they're totally irrelevant as it happens anyway, because I'm using a demo chart from IG Index to get the live Bitcoin feed over the weekend, so I can do this analysis and occasionally try and learn what's going on. So this H1, this is what I call my candlestick reversal. That's an inside bar, so it doesn't really count for much. So the start of the trend is low, high, higher, low. It doesn't make a higher high, but we just continue singing the song. Higher, low, higher, high. That's the extreme. So on the H1, what we're looking for is a break and close through this low to consider shorting. So I will put that on. That level there. So now we've moved away from drawing the levels. Normally I would draw levels on H1 and so on and so forth, but because this is such a huge spread and a weird method, now I'm just going to show you my candlestick trend reversal and how we might attack the levels. So, you know, if we had a valid reversal here, for example, to the long side, high, low, lower, high, lower, low, low, high, then we keep singing the song until we close above that level there, the penultimate candle, and then we wait for the pullback, and then we can consider trading this to these levels. These are strong levels of support. I've talked about price coming back to test support as resistance, and then once it breaks through there, using potentially this indicator here and the candlestick analysis right down to the 1 minute chart, you can trade with absolute confidence, in my opinion. I trade it all the time. I very rarely get losing trades. If I get a losing trade, it'll be because I've broken the rules or missed something, but it's so rare, so very rare, because I am a cautious trader. But I take 7 or 8 trades a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. I suppose the average is about 3 or 4, and it's going up. The daily average is definitely going up. So we're looking at this H1 reversal to the downside. Low, high, high, low, higher, high, high, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, and so on until we close. That's the closing candle. So the one we want to look at now on the lower time frame is the new candle that opens. I can show you the internals of that trend there if we put a line across here as well. We'll put it on that candle there, and remember where the low is, the H1 low. That's where we want to start talking about our trend on the 15-minute chart. Also, while we're on this chart, we would have a problem if we broke through this level with this high here, so it's worth, and then we've got a clear gap to the next level in this ascending trend line, so that'll be interesting to watch at a later stage. We'll revisit this and see how it reacted, price reacted when it does. That H1 high there, and then we've got clear air to that level there, but this has to be taken into account as well. But what is the distance between that level? That's looking very juicy. 15,000 pips. So take off, say, round up 4,000. That's 11,000 points there. A fabulous target, even on Bitcoin. So that's how I trade the lines. Let's have a look at the internals of this candlestick trend. There it is there. Low, high, high, low, higher, high, pullback, continuation. Or we can do the whole thing. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high, and then the reversal on that trend. High, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, break of the that's not the one, break and close below that H1 there. That's the reversal level, remember, from the previous chart, the H1 chart. And then it didn't in fact come. This is where, you know, the Bitcoin is so unusual, really. Normally, if this had been cable, say for example, it would have come back and tested that level, possibly overshot a little bit, and then you could have got in on the trade. As it is, you could still get in on this trade. You just use, this is where the indicator comes into itself. Just wait for the break below the 20. So remember I said it changes from green to red, changes to red, there's the trade. Frame again and look at the internals. Oh, and we could look at the, if you're not sure of the trend, here you go, low, high, high, low, higher, high. That's not a higher high there, so there's the higher high, there's the pullback. Potentially you could have entered long there. Okay, same here, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, there's the break and close below. Mouse has just died on me, and that's the entry bar there on your RSI. And you could have targeted that H4 excuse me, high. Remember, old resistance broken, gets tested as new support. So what was the actual distance of that potential trade? The low of that candle was the empty, the close, the entry rather, and that was the potential target. So take 3.6 off of that, and you've got 2,800, something like that, 2,700 pips profit there. And it overshot that level, obviously, but I'm always a conservative trader. You've got some sort of sweet spot level there as well. So that's the internals of that 3 candle reversal on the H1. Hopefully that becomes a little clearer now. So I use these because of the precision. Where can you get precision on that 15-minute chart? There is nowhere. I like precise, I trade precise levels, guys, okay? So that was a perfect example of a perfect trade, in my opinion. And let's go back on the H4 and look and see what we were looking at. Oh yeah, we're looking at this this potential long move. It's still got a lot of room to the downside, as it were. Now you can see, I hope this doesn't confuse you guys, you know, because all these levels, it looks like I'm some sort of nutter. Probably. But if you know a little bit about support and resistance, and if you spend a little bit of time drawing these levels yourself, you could open a demo account with Bitcoin and go over this yourself. You know, it's not as if we haven't got a lot of time to mess about with lockdown for most of us now. So please do give my stuff a little bit of a go, because in my opinion, well, I live and breathe it. We can also draw a new descending trend line on here actually, because this low has been broken by this low. So we can tighten that up. And that once broken could be a good opportunity to consider longs. I don't remember how big that gap was, but when that's broken, that could be 7.5. Yeah, is that the one we just looked at? Not sure, but 7.5. So there's a clear 4,000 pips available there. I think that represents about 40 quid or something at one lot, but it might be 400 quid. Can't remember. Anyway, this is a video about reversals, candlestick reversals. So I mentioned this long, sorry I'm babbling a little bit, but I mentioned this possible long on the H1 here. The other thing to mention about this method is once H1 is broken to the north side, then you can target the next time frame up. Use that as a potential target, providing you get the right breaks of support and resistance, which would be the H4. That's how it works, guys. So put a high on the high of that candle, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. Once this is broken and closed through, we can consider using the lower time frames to do exactly the same process. Watch the pullback, watch the potential break, so then you're using the 15-minute to get back into a 1 hour push, and you're using the H4 as a potential target. So let's see where the high of the nearest H4 candle is. Well, it's way up here, but you've got all of this to get through, and looks like the H4 coincides with the H1 break, which would be interesting. So when it's closed through, these gaps can be targeted all the way up to there, and then when the H4 is broken, you can use the H4, the H1 and the M15 to target the daily high, and that's how it works. Okay, that's enough for this video, part 3, and I hope that's helped. As you can see now, so we've obviously got an M30 reversal going on. Sorry, I'll just quickly do that. There's an M30 high up there. We've had an M30 reversal. Notice how these reversals don't happen every minute. That's why I love them so much, because they are really, really solid ways of considering entering trades. And on the more volatile pairs with less with sensible spreads, like cable or euro or whatever, you can use the 15-minute reversal to target the 30-minute reversal level, to target the hourly reversal level, to target the H4, and so on and so forth. So this 30-minute closed and broke there, so that's the reversal signal. I do also use divergence, and if we reduce this a bit, not very clear on there, probably clearer on my old Indie, which I won't, well I will, I'll just have a look. I trust the RSI histogram more now. No, we haven't even got divergence on that one, so that was a wasted minute of your time. We have, however, got divergence on this down move, higher highs with lower highs. So that was absolutely telegraphed to us that there was a potential reversal going on. And as remember, that's inside bar, so that wasn't a reversal candle break. Low, high, high, inside bar, high, low, high, high. No 15-minute reversal there. No 15-minute reversals anywhere in this until we get right up to here, and we can sing the song on either of these candles, low, high, higher, low, higher, high. I'd want to see the break of that low there, even though it's not an inside bar, notice, so that would be an hourly low if you had those two half hours together, or no, a 30-minute low if you had the two 15 minutes together. And that's how it's traded, guys. You've got the break and close there, and price absolutely collapses. The indicator's tied in with it. It's just mechanical, and this is taking off now. We've got a trend in place, low, high, higher, low, higher, high on the swing. higher low, we can draw a trend line there, and it's finally attacking a level above us. The H1 high would be where I'd expect it to go, and how many pips is that? 4,000, so you don't get much change out of 3,600 spread, but there's a profit to be made there, and then potentially it's going to go back and test this support as resistance. There it goes now at the moment, and then that level there, and so on and so forth. So you know, you can trade it, you can trade my method, and it works. So all of my videos are free. I will never be charging, or I very much doubt I would ever charge, because it's not in my plan at all. I just plan to share my 15 years of price action knowledge and hopefully help some traders. And there, look at that go. And you watch it potentially hit that level there and bounce back. It might go through, I'm not really, but there you got this descending trend line now. So what are we looking at? A 15-minute chart and a 6,500 pip move. So there was some profit in that, and I expect it to hit that level. I'm going to pause this for a moment, have a bit of my coffee, and see what this actually does, because it's interesting me now. So I'm back, and it's hit that level after about 4 or 5 minutes, not even that, I don't think. And what can I say? Price action, technical analysis, does what it says on the tin. We've also got, can you see this level here, H1 low, support, and clear support here. Not even sure whether it's that H1 low, I'm not going to bother. Yeah, third of the fourth, so it will have been that H1 low. Highly likely to get tested. What you do not want to be doing is trading long into support. You can trade to the level, and you've got the reversal level I've talked about here, which needs to be closed above. Then I would expect it to potentially pull back, and then potentially continue. But you know, watch my videos that go back as far as when this is new on the charts. You'll see my learning process then. You watch them all if you want, go back years, but you know, and please ask questions, put comments on the YouTube, like and subscribe, and I will spoke videos to answer your questions, providing they are relating to price action, candlestick analysis, and no stupid questions, please, not about my financial situation or anything like that, just pure chart analysis. So thank you for watching, have a great day, great weekend, as it's Saturday morning. Bitcoin part 3.